I have here is a reticulated python. Sorry guys, Cole from North Coast Constrictors. And what we have here, a very inquisitive young male, motley, possible het albino reticulated python. I wish the colors, his iridescence could show up for the camera. That I have been wanting to get a reticulated python now for a long time. Been in two minds about whether I should get one or not. I've actually got two, a male and a female. The female is a Sunfire Lavender Albino 100% het genetic stripe, but she's currently in shed at the moment, so I'm not going to do a video on her today. So we get to see this handsome boy who is very inquisitive and very active. Yeah, so he is a reticulated python, and for those of you who are new to snakes and wanting to know a little bit about reticulated pythons, they are the longest growing snake lengthwise in the world. So by length, they will be the longest and can reach anywhere between 25 and 30 feet. I've heard the 30 feet stories before, but I don't think anyone has actually ever seen a full 30-foot reticulated python. I think the biggest one ever seen that was in captivity was about 27 feet. I stand to be corrected, but definitely between 20 and 25 feet. There are quite a few of them. So you can control their growth and how fast they grow just simply by the amount of food you feed them, the size of the prey, and how often you feed them. If you feed them once a week something big, they will grow a lot faster. If you feed them every 2 weeks, they will grow a bit slower. If you feed them every 3 weeks, they will grow even slower. But obviously, you know, they say to breed reticulated pythons, a slow grown reticulated python is a better, healthier option to go for. I know guys like to power feed their snakes to get them up to size quickly, to breed with them. With a female, you can't breed her unless she's at least 10 feet long, and I would say about 4 years old. The female that I've got is still a juvenile or sub-adult. She's probably about 2 years old. I picked her up as I don't want to say a rescue, because she was looked after. I got this guy from a breeder, but the female that I got in, she's bigger now, but she was slow fed. She's about 2 years old and she was fed only every 2 weeks. She should be twice the size of what she is now, but I got her from a pet shop, and I happened to be in the pet shop looking for fake plants for one or two of my tanks for my Dumerals boa, and I saw this beautiful lavender albino retic, and I thought it was a juvenile. And when I heard how old she was and I saw the size of her, and although she was in really good condition, I just thought, I had to have her. We can thank Kevin McCurley from Nerd, New England Reptiles, for my decision to go into retics. Absolutely, he convinced me, well, what an amazing species of snake this is. Absolutely, they have got such a bad rap. They really do. Everyone is going, oh, retics. It's not a case of if you're going to get bitten, it's when you're going to get bitten. They're so aggressive, and once they get to a certain size, you've got to have 2 people to handle. Sure, if you make mistakes and if you're an idiot and you're going to go and handle the snake when you can see it's in a bad mood or it's going into blue, and you're not going to tap hook train it, and you're going to just stick your hand in the tank and it thinks that your hand's a rat, its natural instinct is to bite you. But if you are just completely calm and gentle, and from a young age, I'm not saying this about every single retic, I'm just saying that it's like anything in life. If you treat it with love and care and gentleness, you will get the same back. If you can be a loving, gentle, caring person, and someone wakes you up in the middle of the night, grabs your shoulders and shakes you, and you don't know who it is, and you wake up salt, the first thing you do is probably take a swipe at whoever it is and give them a good punch in the face. That's what happens when these guys bite you. They get a fright, and their defense mechanism kicks in, and they will tag you. So, or it's feeding time and you stick your hand in there and you don't use tongs or anything like that, and you go and stick your hand in and it strikes for the prey, and it gets your hand. So if you get bitten by one of these, it's probably going to be your fault, and you've only got yourself to blame. But if you're gentle and caring, these are incredible. I've only had this a very, very short time. A couple of things happened in the last couple of days that made it possible for me to invest in a snake. Also, I was hunting around for really, really good deals because money is very, very tight at the moment, and I was very lucky. So anyway, so this beautiful boy here is a motley 100% albino reticulated python, and I'll do a video on the female that I got as well. I intend to breed them. As I said, she is a sunfire lavender albino 100% het genetic stripe. They may, I'm still learning about retics. I really am, and I'm just absolutely, the more I learn about them, the more I'm loving them. I'm a ball python breeder. I've got well over 100 ball pythons in my collection. I've only got 2 retics. This is going to be a new door that's opened up for me. It's going to be something that I'm going to be breeding in the next 3 years. I'm starting off with these 2 snakes, this boy, and you'll see a video on the girl. As soon as she sheds out, I'll do a video on the female. My next investment will be another female to pair with this guy. We'll try and find the right genetics to pair. But the main reason why I got these 2 is because I got them for an absolute bargain. And I was just at the right place at the right time. So anyway, this is a very loving and beautiful, inquisitive animal, and I absolutely highly recommend them. If it's obviously not for a beginner snake breeder or hobbyist. I'm a novice when it comes to retics, but I'm not a novice when it comes to snakes. I'm still learning, but it doesn't matter how many years you've been doing snakes. I think you learn something every day. And I think even if you've been doing it for 30 years, you're still going to get chomped every now and then. Sometimes you get overconfident because you've been dealing with them so long, and that's when you drop your guard. I'm extra cautious and extra careful when handling these snakes. So I just wanted to do a little video for you guys to show you that North Coast constrictors isn't just about ball pythons now. Now we've got reticulated pythons. Obviously, we're not going to be breeding them for a good couple of years, but at least you guys were the first to see the first of the retics. That will be what I think will be the first of many. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And I've got some great videos coming up. We've got some beautiful new ball pythons arriving next week. I'll save the genetics and the type of ball pythons that I'm going to be getting next week for the next video, so that I've got some content. And anyway, so from me and Kratos over here, this is what his name is. Goodbye, and we'll see you on the next video. Hit like and subscribe. Cheers.